got a lot more women doing things they shouldn't be doing, like going on strict vegan diets, doing plant-based burgers, getting off of real whole food. So I think I'm trying to just answer my own question in my head here. Like, why is this being ramped up in younger women? And I think there's a combination of factors, like always, but man, it you got Bill Gates and other people pushing so hard. Just get off meat. Meat's bad. Meat's bad. There's still so much unbrainwashing that we have to do in the population. So I really hope folks listening into the podcast, we really hope that you all are eating good quality fats, especially women. We really don't want you to be afraid of those.
Yeah. And kind of my pitch on meat versus plant-based products, it's pretty simple. So number one, plants bioaccumulate nutrition. So the benefit that you get from animals is they bioaccumulate plants. So for instance, about 1 pound of grass-fed meat, it takes about 8 pounds of plant matter to make that grass-fed meat. And so animals, if I make sure I say it correctly, animals bioaccumulate plant-based matter. So you get a lot more bioaccumulated nutrition. So for instance, 16 cups of kale gets you the amount of protein that's in 6 ounces of grass-fed beef, right? There's a bioaccumulation of amino acids and fat-soluble vitamins and even things like zinc. And then when you go and look at the bioavailability, of course, plants have a lot more anti-nutrients than animal products do. So you have a lot more anti-nutrients binding up oxalates, phytates, mineral blockers, protein blockers that make it harder to break down a lot of the nutrients in plants. And then my sentient kind of emotional argument is it's all about having the largest amount of nutrition per death. Okay. It's really important. You have nutrients per death. If I have 1 cow killed for my family, that's going to feed my family the whole year. Right. If you look at a lot of the factory farming involved in like, let's say raising high quality plants. And again, this may not be the broccoli or kale in your backyard, right? But if you look at on a wide scale, kind of monoculture kind of scale, there's all kinds of rabbits and snakes and badgers and all kinds of things that get caught up in the combines when they harvest a lot of these plants. Okay. So there's a lot of deaths happening. And so then you got to say, well, is that badger's death equal to this cow's death, right? Then you got to look at and kind of weigh, well, whose life's worth more? And then the third argument, it's a little bit deeper, is, well, are you taking a life when you're killing a plant? And I think my personal belief is it takes life to sustain life. So everything that you kill, whether it's plant or animal, has to have some level of life force to it. And then you're just playing this game of, well, whose life matters more? Obviously, I can emotionally connect with the cow because it's got a mommy and a daddy and it's cute and cuddly, maybe not with the kale, right? But all life, it takes life to sustain life. So there has to be some level of life in that plant for it to sustain you. Same thing with the animals. And so keep that there. And of course, when we talk about animals, we're talking about non-factory farming. We're talking about organic. We're talking about super high quality raising, no hormones, no antibiotics, 1 bad day for that animal. And that's it, right? So I just want to differentiate that for people that are kind of listening and on the fence with that.
Yeah, well said.